So greetings, my dear friends. This is Major Jonathan Kellman. I am the district officer for the Salvation Army in Belize, located in the heart of Central America. And I'm heading home. So I thought that I would take the time to record a little devotion and some inspirational thoughts. 10 major minutes. Tonight I was driving and somebody asked me, "Oh, you're going to record the devotion?" No. I said, "Oh, you watch the devotion?" I said, "Yes." And I don't know if you can see, right? But let me put on the bright lights. You can see the tree shaking. It's actually, I know that I'm gonna put this up on September the 5th, but there's still actually September the 3rd. And we're having a hurricane coming in like the next, I don't know, like the winds or whatever supposed to start in the next 2 hours, I think, or maybe, I don't know. But I'm on the way home, and I'm driving along the foreshore side, and you really can't see anything much, but really right beside here is the sea. And okay, in front of me you can kind of see like these trees swaying or so in the breeze. I wanted to talk about tonight, because remember now we're doing this thing because we're trying to get a distraction, diffusion from, right? Because every day we hear how many people dying or how many cases increasing, a record number of cases for the day and this kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, I should do something and bring some positivity in the midst of the negativity. So this is where the 10 major minutes come from, and we're trying to do it every time in 10 minutes because the people that know me know that I talk too long. So if I only give myself 10 minutes, it means that I'll be short. So tonight, let's talk about uncertainty tonight, right? Let me stop here by this ramp and give you a taste of the waves and whatever. Let me put on this glass, and you can see the waves. Yeah, coming in. You can hear it. You turn off the wipers. Just listen to that. Let's listen to the surge of that there. So the waves are coming in, the winds are coming in. You can't see a thing out there. You can't really see, but the waves out there really, really choppy. You can only see a few of them, but it's really, really choppy right now. So let me put the window back up. So what I really want to talk about, remember we talk about uncertainty, and you can't see clearly now through this glass. You just have to trust me when I tell you that the waves really rough out there, and the wind is blowing, but it's not like full hurricane force winds. It's just like a windy day in Belize. But we know that things going to get rough because you could just see the sea. It's going to get rough. in life, there are many uncertainties, and there's a passage of scripture that says, you may see through a glass. Right now, you see through a glass dimly. And it's like this, you know? You can't really see. It's kind of like a metaphor, like, tell you, you can't really see the future. Look at the whole COVID thing. We don't have a vaccine yet. We have a cure. People dying, people recovering, but you can't see the virus because it's so small, right? And it could be attached to any surface or whatever. So it's like we seeing things dimly now, and we can't see if there will be a breakthrough because we're not in control. We are not in control of it. We don't know what's around the corner, and because more and more cases come in, we feel uncertain, and we just trying to practice social distancing and just hoping and crossing the fingers that nothing happened to us. And the same thing with this hurricane coming. We don't know how strong it will be. I don't know if it actually upgraded to hurricane status yet. Well, it was tropical depression. Ooh. Tropical. Ooh. Yeah. So, I don't want to tell you what's happening out there right now. Because you tell me, why am I still here? So, I want to finish the devotion. Okay, the rain is falling now. We just have to trust in Jesus. In due time, everything will be clear. There are many uncertain things that happen in our life, and we don't know how things are going to go. But we put our faith and hope in God, and we put the step forward. For those who don't believe in God, you still get up every morning, and you still try to do things, even though you're not sure what's really going to happen. And basically, at this point in 2020, September 2020, you and I, we looking through a glass dimly. It's like it's tinted. We can't see clearly what's on the outside. But in due time, things going to be clear. During the day tomorrow, we're going to know what's really happening with this hurricane. And when it's over, we will see the aftermath. We will see what really happened, the damage, if any person died or whatever. And the same thing with the COVID. At some point in time, you know, we will get the full understanding. But the main important thing is that we live in our lives in such uncertainty, but we are promised that Jesus will come again. We promise that God can supply all of our needs. We are promised that He will never leave us nor forsake us. These are things for those who are Christian believers. Even for 1 month, you have proved these things. And therefore, you sit down calm, because even though things are uncertain right now, so many things, you trust in God. And you know that after a while, things will become clear. And so, you step forward. Tonight, I will lay down in bed and go to sleep, calm, listening to the rustling wind outside and howling winds, strong breeze, but knowing that I am safe and secure in the arms of God. He will protect me, promise to protect me, and He will not fail to His promises. And I want to encourage you in the same thing. So this is what I'm grateful for. God's promises that never fail. And what I would say, the bite-sized boost for tonight, I don't know. Don't take chances. I know that I stand up here right now in the middle of approaching storm doing a video, right? So you have to say, well, why is the major saying don't take chances, and the major out on the road when everybody else in their house? But somebody had to be out there to proclaim the good news, live and direct, to tell you that though you can't see, and though I can't see in the dark now, things can become clear. So keep positive. Sometimes people, commit suicide. We just heard about somebody commit suicide. Because they don't find someone that they can really express to. The feelings of people that can understand or people that can empathize with them. People that really try to get what they're saying. That's unfortunate. So they can see through the glass and they decide to give up. But I want to encourage you, listening, don't give up. But don't take crazy chances. And don't take crazy risks. Because you'll end up in trouble. But, my dear friends, as these waters rage and come towards me even closer, I'm going to make a move. But on this note, like I was saying earlier, things are uncertain in your life. I don't know what they are, but I know in my life I have some uncertain, some big question marks. But I am going to trust God. And even while you hear me say that, I sound weak, right? It's because, well, when troubles come, it's like a struggle to really believe that things will pull through, even though God did it before. But you hold on with even the slightest thread of faith. And this is what I'm doing now, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Outside is dark and stormy. In your mind is dark and stormy. Waves rolling and crashing all around you. But I encourage you to trust God. God will never fail. God will come true for you. See you on the other side. Blessings.